the Purple Pocket Podcast, and it's your boy R.A.P. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we here, man. What's up? Me, Dave from Minnesota Sports Talk, man. We got another live episode for y'all. Now, we came up with a power ranking. We gonna just do our power ranking, man. Everybody does their power rankings. We just gonna get our Skol live power rank, our Purple Pocket Minnesota Sports Talk power rankings just out the way. But we gonna break it into 3 sections. Tonight we doing 32 to 21. Tomorrow, I guess we'll do what? What is that? 20 to 10, and then 10 to 1.
20
to 9.
20 to 11, and then
20 to 11. Yeah, there we go. 20 to 11, 10 to 1. I don't know why that's so difficult for me to comprehend. But, oh, shit. But yeah, man, we're waiting till some people tap in. We got one person in the building, man. Whoever it is, appreciate you, man. I'm sure it's one of our peoples. Appreciate y'all tapping in, man. We're doing the power ranking. I got it down at the bottom on the ticker now. Power ranking 32 to 21. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate everybody tapping in. Yeah, man. Going live with the boy. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm surprised. I'm excited to see, first of all, I'm excited to see where you got the Vikings. And I know better that you don't have them on this episode, because if you do, we will never do a live show together again.
CBS and ESPN did.
Yeah. They had us on this segment. What's up, Eli, man? Appreciate you tapping in, gang. Listen, if ESPN, they had us on the 32 to 21 ranking.
Yeah, they had us like 22nd. I think somebody was 24th. We're getting no respect.
I had to do check the DM I sent. Okay, bet. I got you, Eli. I got you. All right, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm bad with checking my DMs and stuff, man. Appreciate you reminding me though, because I got you. I'm on that. Oh, that's why I'm logged into my other Instagram. I'm on that for sure. Let's see what we got. Eli, yo ass crazy, bro. Eli crazy. This man sent me a damn crazy video. Word, no, you ain't lying, boy. Dead. I'm dead, bro. Jeez. Yeah, man. We gonna do, man. We definitely. I mean, the disrespect. Like, if they had us on this part of the power ranking, the disrespect is real, bro. Like, take my shoes off, man. We get comfortable up in this place. Who's tapped in? Who said they tapped in? Let me see. James tapped in, man. We doing power rankings tonight, James. It's gonna get spicy. We doing power rankings, 32 to 21. We just gonna give it a little second, man. But while we got some time, man, let's talk about this Zach Wilson. What's up, TJ? My boy TJ tapped in too, man. Let's talk about this Zach Wilson fiasco that you sent me. Now, it's crazy because I did see a picture earlier on Instagram that said the Jets signed Stifler's mom. And I was like, yo, hold up a minute. I knew there was some kind of scandal going on, you know what I mean, with Zach Wilson, but it was pretty funny, man. Like,
that's where that player's coming from.
So the thing with Zach Wilson is what? Like, he was dating some chick, and then the chick broke up with him and started dating his best friend. Like, what's up?
So there's like this self-proclaimed investigative journalist that just happens to be on TikTok. He's one of those guys on TikTok that likes doing breaking news.
Right.
And he happens to be a Jets fan. So he noticed that Zach Wilson and his girlfriend stopped following each other and deleted, like everything off their Instagram.
Right.
And sure enough, well, Zach Wilson like grew up with this, like his best friend. They even went back to watch BYU basketball games. I guess he plays for
he's on the football team too, right? Yeah, I seen a
like
picture.
His best friend was a receiver, I think, and he was on like the Washington Commanders practice squad.
Wow.
Like last year. So apparently on his Instagram had a picture of her. So the people started calling her went to her Instagram and started calling her the homie hopper.
Yeah, the homie hopper. I seen that.
The homie hopper.
Yeah.
And she goes replied, well, he slept with his best friend or his mom's best friend, so he's the real homie hopper. And people picked up on that. And Zach,
hold on, he slept with his mom's best friend.
Yeah, according to that's the
accusation
of
like
his
cougar, like cougar type deal.
And apparently, there's pictures of him with like a really hot older woman.
Yeah, for sure.
Out there, and he used that as evidence. But Zach Wilson apparently confronted him in his DMs on Twitter, because Zach Wilson actually follows the guy that broke that news, and he saw that he convinced him to delete his TikTok or delete the thing on Twitter, and he did, and he noticed Zach Wilson stopped following him, so he said, "Screw it, I'll just leave my TikTok up." That's what I saw, and then he did a follow up saying that Zach Wilson told him this wasn't true, but then then he still believes there it could be true, and she hasn't said anything more about it. But his ex-girlfriend said Zach Wilson slept with his mom's best friend.
Eli talking about Dave wilding for real, talking about really hot older woman, man. A cougar.
Well, dude, I'm 40.
Gotta go cougar hunting, man.
My wife's 40 and she's pretty good looking.
There you go, man. Cougar hunting. You know what I mean? You know how as young dudes, man. Some young dudes prefer cougar hunting, man. I was in my cougar hunting phase. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't mind me an older woman. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, I'm married now and I love my wife. No, if you watching this, baby, if you ever watch this,
and I think by older woman, like
I love you, baby.
The girl was probably the woman she's probably in her late 30s. I mean, he's only in his early 20s. So.
All right, everybody. So this show's about cougars. All right, we're gonna get everybody into.
Let's talk
about cougars. All right,
let's rank cougars.
We're gonna rank the top 10 cougars in the game right now.
Sophia Vergara is number one. Probably the same age as me.
Let me change the ticker on the bottom, man. Cougar Power Rankings. All right. Cougar Power Ranking. Top 10 Cougars in the game right now. All right. Y'all make sure y'all leave y'all comments. Put y'all list of the top Cougars in the game. Know what I'm saying? Like, we getting down to the nitty gritty, bro. It's getting dirty out here. Nah, but we definitely about to get into it, man. We got 5 people watching, man. Appreciate everybody that's tapped in for sure, man. On a serious note, man. Appreciate all the love already. Hey, Eli wilding today. That boy is going in, man. Appreciate all the support, man. Stay active, man. Y'all get active in the chat. Let's get this live up there, man, in the views, right? And everybody that tapped into my last video for the 5 feel-good games, man. Shout out to Crown. Crown gave me the idea. I had to shout him out on that video. Man, that was one of the toughest videos. And y'all know I had a couple F-ups in that video, but at the end, I'm naming weeks when I was supposed to just be saying the number. I mean, I said Packer fan at the beginning. If y'all didn't notice, man, I was all over the place in that video. But, hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Blooper time. But we're going to get into this. And really what we're going to do, let's do this tonight, all right? We're going to go to our power rankings. We're going to do 32 and go up to 21. When we say our teams, man, y'all give us thumbs up or thumbs down if y'all agree, or if your thumbs down. Really, at 32, thumbs up if you think they should be higher than that. Thumbs down if you think they should be lower than that. As we do it, it'll make it easy just so y'all don't have to drop like 10 teams in the comments. You know what I mean? Because this list is a little more tedious to do, you know what I'm saying?
Name a team with a thumbs up or thumbs down.
Yeah, for sure. Todd, I don't want to talk. Oh, what's up, Todd? Talking about your mom is a cougar. Yeah, for sure. She is, but nobody better play with her.
You got a picture?
Yeah, I do. I do got pictures of my mother, but You gotta be tough. You gotta be tough to play. You gotta be tough to mess with my mom. I'm telling you, she a Jersey girl, but you can't just everybody can't just mess with that. But look, all right. So we're gonna do this, right? So let's see. Are you ready, Dave? You good?
I'm okay.
You okay? All right.
Yeah.
We go. All right. Because I'll go first. Yeah, I'll go for a rough list. I hope you ain't just guess, man. Do you need more time?
I know like who the 12 worst teams are. I just what order I should put them.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go first. All right. We got your Kirk Cousins.
I think we might agree on this one.
Your Kirk Cousins, your number one fan is in the chat, Dave. Your number one fan is in the chat, Dave. Babe.
Well, he should like you more because you named him.
I mean, yeah, like hey, for real, Kirk Cousins burner. I mean, I need all the comments.
You had to do a solo Kirk Cousins video, and you've done two.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I need all the comments on my page, Kirk Cousins burner. Like, I'm the one that's repping for the boy.
I have not yet done a
Dave don't even like him. Dave don't even like Kirk Cousins.
I ranked him 8th. Did you see that, burner?
Yeah. He ranked him 8th, bro. I at least gave him 10th. You know what I'm saying? Like every other Vikings fan, it was the Vikings fan in us, man. All right. So my number 32 team, is Houston Texans. All right. I got the Houston Texans because I can't even think of a player on their team other than Davis Mills. And after that, I'm really for real can't name nobody else on the team. Like I know they got like a safety named Reed or something like that if he's still on the team, but Davis Mills seems okay. You know what I mean? He seems like he got a little bit of promise. He actually performed a lot better than people thought. You know what I'm saying? But last year being from the rookie quarterbacks, but I just think this year they're going to be the team everybody just stomping on. They're going to need a couple years to rebuild, but they do have a bunch of draft capital. Eli talking about thumbs down. Yeah, they can't go down any further, Eli. Like, they at the bottom, so we good. Appreciate it. That means for the first pick, that's okay. All right, so, yeah, I got Houston Texans, man. Who you got at 32?
Oh, I got the Chicago Bears.
Wow. I told you this show going to get spicy. That boy got the
Chicago
Bears.
Bears are gonna be terrible. They did nothing this offseason and they just got worse.
Damn, so you don't got no faith in Justin Fields gonna be able to get him at least 6 wins, 5 wins. You don't. I mean, they got some receivers.
Dude's got receivers.
They still got Allen Robinson?
No,
and they don't.
No.
Oh, they got rid of him. What's their guy that they put all their hope in? What's the other receiver they do got though? That's supposed to be pretty decent.
Why I got him 20. That's why I got him 30.
Got him 32 because we don't know. Word. All right. That's great. Yeah, that's great,
CBS and ESPN agrees with me.
Oh, okay. All right. So they 32nd.
I think Purple for the Win ranked him 32 a while back too. Of course, he picked I think the Packers and the Lions to be like 32, 31, and 30.
Yeah, he does. Like when he does his power rankings, he always puts us at number 1 too. He does
he didn't. I think I don't know. I don't know where he put us. I can't remember. I think like he put us like 3rd or something. He didn't put us 1st. He put the Bills number 1.
Oh, okay.
The Bills number 1.
Yeah, Derek Stingley is on the Texans, but that don't matter, James. I don't think that's gonna make them better than being the 32nd team. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna be able to win that thing by himself.
No,
you feel me? What's up, Ed, man? Appreciate you, Ed. What's up, Shane? What's up, gang? You already know we doing the power rankings as you see, 32 to 31. You just in time because I got the Texans at number 32, and Dave got the Bears at number 32. We doing thumbs up if you think they need to move up, or thumbs down if you think they need to move down. So my number 31, New York Giants. All right. I just think the Giants they almost just like the Texans. Daniel Jones, he shows flashes, but he's just not it. You know what I'm saying? And their team, every time I can't remember the last time I watched the Giants play and they won. Like every time they on Monday night football, Thursday night football, it's just like, they gonna lose the game, man. I'm sick of watching them lose because I don't got no problem with the Giants, but they are my number 31 team, man. New York Giants. All right. So who you got for number 31, Dave?
Falcons.
Falcons.
They're in complete rebuild.
Yeah, that is true.
They're in complete rebuild.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, Falcons. One thing about the Falcons that I like though is that I do like Desmond Ridder, man. I really wish. I mean, it's bittersweet, man. I wish we would have took a chance on Desmond, man. I feel like he's gonna be the best rookie quarterback in this. I'm telling you, I keep saying
He was
that.
my number one.
And we are gonna come back during the season on one of our shows, and I guarantee we're gonna be talking about how good that boy is for real. Watch. Like it's gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah, I was high on Ridder. I did say that he had like a pretty mediocre Wonderlic score, but athletically, I described him as like Kellen Mond, but good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no,
for sure.
but in fact, he's like super.
But hold up, man. Why you dissing our boy Mon like that? You talking about Kellen Mond, but good? Like
that was like
you dissing our boy.
2 months ago that I said that, but that was before I heard more reports on him.
Yeah.
But I was saying that Desmond Ridder, he ran like a 4.5 40, man.
He's just a winner too, man. Like
I
don't watch a ton of college football, but I did tune into his games. You know, like if I hear a player that seems to be good, man, I will tune into their games as just a football fan and watch them on Saturdays while I'm at work. I ain't got nothing else going on. All right, but all right. So number 30 for me, Chicago Bears. Just like you said, yes, they are in rebuild. I got them at 30 though. I didn't put them at 32 because I do believe they're going to be a little better than the Houston Texans and the New York Giants. You know, being part of the NFC North, man, they got to be better than them teams, man. They still can't be the worst team. We cannot have a team in our division being the worst team in the NFL, man. Forget that. At the end of the day, we don't like them, but we got to represent for the NFC North. But, you know, hey, number 30, I feel like that's fair, you know. So it is what it is. They said Kellen Mond is younger than Malik Willis. Dang. You will regret your Mond hating one someday there, Dave. Hey, and that's a fact.
I said that was old. That was an old analysis.
Hey, that's a fact, C-Wise. I'm with you.
Then I went back and looked at his preseason video. Yeah, you know, and he did make some plays and some good decisions, but he wasn't working with much on the field. So I gave him a little more benefit of the doubt than my early interpretation of him. So, but I was actually kind of high on the pick.
We got a thumbs up. We got a thumbs up from James for my Chicago Bears being 30. Yeah, we got a thumbs up for them. Okay. All right. Who you got at 30, Dave?
I gotta put the chat on. 30, I got the Seahawks.
Ooh. All right.
Complete rebuild with no quarterback.
Yeah, with Drew Lock at the helm.
With like I said, no quarterback.
Exactly, no quarterback. You ain't lying about that. Pretty much no quarterback. Yeah, I really thought they were gonna pursue Baker a little more. I feel like Baker would have been a better fit for the Seattle Seahawks. Honestly, like him and DK Metcalf. Like I feel like that would have been a better fit. I feel like his career is about to just be destroyed in Carolina, bro. Like it's gonna go down. He's gonna turn into a journeyman playing for Carolina. I'm telling you, watch. He made a mistake.
I think fan bases probably in the Carolinas are less rabid. It's probably a good place to go. Kind of, I don't know for sure, but I got the impression.
Yeah, they are, but they are, but I mean, they also do go hard up there in Charlotte and Upper South Carolina, you know, and even down where I'm at in Charleston, man. We got some diehard Panthers fans that go hard about their team though now, and they will get on Baker's head, like for real. They will get on his head, boy. So you better watch his mouth playing down here in the Carolinas, because I'm gonna tell you right now, them boys be waiting for him in the tunnel. For real, them boys is not about to play with him like that, boy. Hey, but you know what? I'm rooting for him though. I to be honest, I'm rooting for Baker Mayfield only because the way the Browns did him. Like it would be good to see him just like make them eat their words.
I'm on team Baker Mayfield.
Me too. I'm on team Baker. As long as he ain't on our team, I'm on his team. And that's for sure. You know what I mean? What's up, Knowledge, man? What's up, Knowledge? Appreciate you tapping in, family. You already know Skol. You already know that. All right, so you had 30 Seattle Seahawks. All right, number 29 for me, Seattle Seahawks. So we on the same page, Dave. We kind of we almost got the same vibe going. I got him at number 29.
We're like the same person, man.
We pretty much naming the same teams, but you didn't name the Houston Texans yet. That's the crazy part to me. For some reason, you must think the Houston Texans are better than I must be missing something. But I got Seattle Seahawks at number at number 29, man. And like you said, I mean, Drew Lock being the quarterback. Now, Drew Lock ain't the worst quarterback. He could unlock another level, but just the way the team is in Seattle, like they don't really have other than DK Metcalf, and they do have a stud running back. Their offensive line is horrible. I mean, this guy is about to be running for his life from the minute he snaps the ball. It's just not going to be a good situation for him. So yeah, I got them winning about 5-6 games at most, and that's being nice. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, 29 Seattle. Who you got 29?
I got Jacksonville.
Okay.
I still think, even though with all the additions and everything, I still think it's Jacksonville. I don't know. I just don't see them improving as much as some people think they will. I just don't know how you go from super terrible the next season, adding new people to be that much better. But I may be low on them more than most people.
Right.
And but yeah, I don't. The GM there sucks. I don't think they're going to improve that much. And I may be wrong on this one. This one might be the one I got I should maybe have 3 or 4 spots higher, but I'm going with pessimism on this one. Jacksonville's still going to be bad.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. So let's see what some of the people talking about, because Knowledge said he wanted Baker to go to the Steelers bad. Yeah, man. Hey, they got Trubisky, man, which I think Trubisky was a good pickup for the Steelers, to be honest with you. I really do. I think that's going to be a good relationship there. I can see Trubisky like really reinventing his career, bro. Like I really can. I mean, especially if Deshaun Watson don't play, and all he's really going to have is Burrow and Lamar, which, I mean, those aren't easy tasks, but I think he can keep up a little bit with the coaching that Steelers have and stuff, man. They always competitive, so I think he's in a good position, man. Let's see. I wanted Baker to go to the Steelers. All right, Drew Lock is better than Geno Smith. I don't know, man. That's kind of tough, Eli, though. Like, because I mean, Geno is definitely a good backup quarterback. He can win you. He can win you 3-4 games.
Super good compliment.
Yeah,
he's better than Geno Smith. Not a super.
Yeah, it's not really a compliment for real. But I mean, Drew Lock is he can be decent though. To be honest with you.
I was like, give Lock a chance, but no. Yeah. I mean, if he had all that talent around him, in Denver. Someone saw something in him that they said, let's get rid of him.
Yeah, for sure, man. I did like Geno when he played for the Jets, though. Being my mother is a Jets fan, Geno brought some good games when he played for the New York Jets, man.
Remember when he showed up for the draft and he didn't get picked in the first round, so he went home. Then he was saying he was going to go home.
Yeah, where was he from? He was from West Virginia, right? Wasn't he a quarterback? Didn't he play West Virginia? I think he played West Virginia.
But then he showed up. He didn't have any. He only brought one suit or one change of clothing.
Yeah. Oh wow, man! Shout out Geno, man! Shout out Geno, man, for the chat, man. Shout out Geno one time, man. I ain't mad at Geno, man. Geno just trying to get in where he fit in, man. Get in where he fit in, make his money. And honestly, like I would much rather have Geno Smith as our backup than freaking the guy who shall not be named. I'm telling you right now, I would
take Geno over. I would take every quarterback in the league
over him. I'm telling you. We by far, I mean, saying that Kellen Mond doesn't. Man? Yeah, I had to go back. I still got like 10 minutes
I ranked
left.
1 through 53, and I ranked who shall not be named 53.
Yeah, 53rd.
Yeah, he barely makes it over the long snapper.
Like if Kellen Mond doesn't prove something in training camp, and y'all, man, ain't y'all excited, bro? Like training camp is right around the corner, man. Like we only got 2 more weeks, really, like 2 more weeks. It's going down, bro. Like I'm so excited. And if Kellen Mond cannot move up this depth chart, bro, like it's gonna be like, yo, seriously, I'm gonna be upset. But I got faith in my boy, man. I think my boy definitely gonna be QB2 going into the season for sure. He gonna be QB2. All right, so where we at? We at number 28 for me, man. 28 is going to be the Atlanta Falcons for me. I like the Falcons, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the Falcons, they're about I'll maybe say about 3 years out because like I said, I just have a lot of faith in Desmond Ridder. I think Desmond Ridder gonna be the face of that team for years to come, man. I'm gonna be mad for not picking him up. I'm always gonna bring him up, man. He's just one of those players that I just got attached to, and just you can see it in him. Like he wasn't considered the best college quarterback, but just something about him when you watch him play and just watch his press conferences, man. He just has that it, man. He has that it factor. I'm telling you, like. I would much rather swap him out for Mon right now. I ain't gonna lie, even not seeing him play yet, because I just know he gonna be something special. But let's see. He said tied for last place. We got Texans, Bears, Jags, Giants, Seahawks, Panthers, Falcons. Hey, I'm with you though, and that's a good little list.
I was saying. I was like, I know who the worst teams are.
If I was Kellen Mond, I would attack P2 right away and show the alpha dog. Hey, word, you ain't lying, C-Wise, for sure. Like that would be a good thing to do in training camp. Like go after the alpha dog and show them boys like, man, look here, and then throw them bullets right at them, for sure. All right, James got down on that on Atlanta Falcons. He got down for me. All right, so they should be a little further down the list, but I got them at 28. Atlanta Falcons, man. Who you got at 28?
28. I got the Panthers.
Panthers, okay.
Yeah, I think I was going to put them lower until they got Baker Mayfield, so I bumped them up.
I like your vibe knowledge. I like your vibes, bro. Yeah. Carolina Panthers 28.
Knowledge says three games. That sounds like the 32nd ranked team to me, Knowledge.
Yeah, it kind of do, but I think the Texans only gonna win 2. The Texans might win 2. And it'll be crazy though if it'll be
Jacksonville should be higher. Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, that's what James. Well, James is saying that. Who'd you say just not Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said Carolina should be higher.
In the thumbs up. I guess that's what you mean is the Panthers should be higher.
Yeah, so so that's how it's going, y'all. Just so y'all know, like if we say a team, put thumbs up if you think they should be up further, like moving closer to the top, and then put down if you think they should be, down. And obviously the 32nd pick, when you put down, that means they right where they need to be. Yeah. And when I said Texans, somebody said the thumbs down. I think it was Eli, so he knew what was up. All right, so number 27 for me is Jacksonville Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence, I'm not gonna give up on him yet, but I just hated all the hype he had last year, being the number 1 pick. Everybody was on his coattails, like, oh, it's Trevor Lawrence, it's this, that, and the third. Yo, he played like a bum, bro. If that was anybody else, this is what I don't like. If that was any other first-round pick, regardless if you on the Jets, the Browns, the Jaguars, the Texans, anybody else that would have played like how he played would have got freaking. They would have been on him saying, "Oh, he's a bust" and all this already. You feel me? But for some reason, Trevor Lawrence is like they babying this guy already. Like he can't do nothing wrong. But I'm not gonna give up on him yet. But this year right here, I don't give a damn if they the Jaguars or not. If they only win 3 or 4 games, and Trevor Lawrence play like he did last year, he is a bust. All right, and we're going to make that clear. Like, we not about to baby this man, dog, just because he got the little surfboard hair and all this little Hawaiian-looking look going on, man. No, if you trash, you trash. It is what it is. And he played for Clemson, which is a heavy fan base where I live, boy. That's pretty much all there is in Carolina Gamecocks. So I don't mind repping them, man, but you got to show me something, bro, for real. So I got you 27 because that's your team. So we're going to see what happens. Y'all 27th on my list. Who you got 27?
So this is probably the surprise so far is I got the Texans. And my reasoning is although I wasn't the biggest fan of Lovie Smith, I was happy that he was the coach of the Bears towards the end, but he did bring them to like a 13-win season.
Yeah.
One season, I believe. And he's a big-time players coach. So early on a team, players will rally around him, and I like their quarterback.
You like Davis Mills, huh?
He was efficient, and he's like the first rookie quarterback to have a winning streak in 11 years or 10 years. So
yeah,
it's I think he can rally around to Davis Mills. I think he's
Eli.
I think
Eli.
players love him, and I think
Yeah.
they will love Lovie Smith.
Yeah.
Way too high, Dave. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey,
Way too
I'm
high.
going out on a limb on this, and I just think Lovie Smith effect early on on a team, and it's like the Lions. Everybody's saying the Lions are going to be so much better, but I mean they were, this is I think the same effect here. They're going to love Lovie Smith. He's going to turn a defense around, and I think he's going to let the quarterback grow. And he was good last year, so
All right.
he's had as good a rookie quarterback season as anybody, honestly. Name a quarterback, that had a really good season, and you can count on like one hand. And he had a pretty good one.
Well, yeah, he was. I mean, I know Mac Jones was probably the one that stuck out the most, but yeah, after that, I mean, it definitely was him. Like he definitely had a better season than Zach Wilson,
Probably had a better
season than Justin Fields. So I mean, it really was him and Mac Jones were the rookie quarterbacks that really did good enough. Where it's like, all right, rookie year, they showed.
Mac Jones had more talent, more people around him, better.
He sure did,
coach.
and better coaching. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I feel like if David Mills was in New England, he would have did just as good.
And we are and we are talking about the 6 worst teams in the league, guys. So
yeah, for sure.
Don't beat me up too much.
Yeah,
I got them as the 6th worst team in the league.
Yeah, for sure. All right, number 26 for me, man. The Washington Commies, man. I just got the Washington Commies at number 26. I got no faith in them. For one, they desperate enough to go out and sign Carson Wentz and sign him for all of that money. For some, when you doing things like that, you are desperate and you have no idea what direction you want to take your team. I can tell you that right now. Now, I know Dave kind of likes Carson Wentz. I know you like Carson Wentz. He's not a playoff quarterback. He is not a playoff quarterback.
Wasn't that? Oh, he lost the last game.
He lost to the Jaguars
I keep on thinking that was a playoff game.
Yeah,
that's the second time I've done that.
Yeah, so yeah, he's not a playoff quarterback. He had one season, his rookie year. He had one season where he did pretty good. Other than that, he's just too wild, man. One thing I don't. Let me tell you what I don't like about Carson Wentz. Hold on. Let me tell you. And last year, he drawed back a little bit from his play style that people stopped liking him, right? This is what's wrong with Carson Wentz is he tries to do too much. He can be a good quarterback. You got Kirk Cousins sometimes, right, that doesn't do enough. And then you got certain quarterbacks that like Carson Wentz that try to do too much. Like when you're falling to the ground about to get sacked and you trying to throw, like just Carson Wentz, calm down sometimes, bro. It's okay to throw the ball away. It's okay to throw the ball at the dirt sometimes, man. You don't always have to try and make a play. And that's his downfall, man. His downfall is always trying to make something happen, and that's what messes him up. But he did draw back last year and threw less interceptions, but I still believe Carson Wentz is Carson Wentz, and he's definitely down there and ranked in the 20s when it comes to quarterbacks in the NFL. So, I mean, there's a ton of guys I would put over Carson Wentz. Even Baker Mayfield.
I would have him in the team.
I would bring Baker. I would rather have Baker Mayfield than Carson Wentz. I'm just throwing that out there, and I
might too, but I would have them both in the 20s. I'd probably have them back to back. Like in Indy last year, 27 TDs, 7 interceptions.
He said, "Wow." Shane said, "Wow, you got Detroit." Yeah, I do got Detroit, man. I ain't gonna lie, Shane. I got Detroit. I'm a little bit scared of Detroit this year, bro. Like I'm just saying, bro. Like I really am. Like I think Detroit is gonna be battling for the second. They definitely gonna be battling for the 3rd spot, but they might even try to be putting up competition to get the 2nd spot too, man. Y'all think I'm sleeping, but Detroit really on the come up, man. They really are, bro. Them boy got some dogs on that team. I'm telling you. Like once they get a quarterback, it's over with. Like once Goff might even come around this year. You never know. I mean, he obviously is Jared Goff. He ain't gonna be able to be that good, but he can be good enough to take a team to a Super Bowl if they got the right coaching and stuff. So we'll see what happens, man. I like Dan the man. He's a damn savage, bro. It would be fun to play for sure. But yeah, I got the Commies at 26. Who you got, Dave?
Where are we at? We're at 26.
We're at 26. Yeah. Who you got at 26?
Oh wait, darn it! I had the number wrong. Okay. Yeah. 26. I have the Jets.
The New York Jets.
Yep. When the news broke on was it Zach Wilson?
Yeah.
I bumped him down.
Yeah. All right. 26 New York Jets.
Because anybody that break up with his ex-girlfriend, I don't know if you saw a picture of her. He's got to have some flaws. So
yeah.
Although I'm again they drafted well. They probably had the best draft.
Yeah.
But I'm going with the same thing. They're still the Jets, just like I said. They're still the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Right.
But yeah, I put the Jets at 26.
All right, 26. Hey, I can rock with that. He said, nah, Dave Wildin. Yeah, he got the all right. I got the New Orleans Saints at 25, man. Like, and we tend to forget the New Orleans Saints ain't got a damn thing going on down there. They've been quiet as hell. And for one, as a Vikings fan, man, they one of our rivals, man. They almost just as much as a rival as the damn Packers, if you ask me. For some reason, we always just got a bump head with the Saints, man. For some reason, like the Saints is a damn, yeah, I got the Saints low, Eli. I ain't gonna cap to you, man. I got the Saints low, and this is why. Because they got new coach now. They done lost their Hall of Fame coach, lost their Hall of Fame quarterback. They got Jameson Winston. I have no faith in that boy. I ain't gonna lie. Even though he was showing promise last year now when he was healthy before he got hurt, and then they got the so-called one of the best wide receivers, supposedly Michael Thomas, Mr. Slant Master, Mr. 5 route guy. And listen, Jameson ain't going to be getting him the ball like that. I just think they not going to be good this year, man. I think the Saints are done. Like they not. And I've been watching Saints podcasts, and even they own fans and are not high on their team. They know their team's damn near in rebuild. Like they're on the brink of rebuild, like just saying, fuck it, blow the whole ship up and start over. So, you know, unless Drew Brees says, you know what, I'm coming back to rock with y'all, they're not going to be winning. Trust me. We busting their head in London. I can guarantee you that. So I got them at 25. Who you got?
At 25, I got the Giants.
He said, I'm going to regret saying this. I hope not, boy. Damn, I hope watch the Saints do us dirty.
I got the Giants. I think they coach. I might have them too low, honestly. I think they can turn it around faster than most teams.
Yeah.
Got the Giants.
You got the Giants at 25. I mean,
yeah.
Shit, that ain't bad though. We got the same teams. We know who the bottom barrel teams are. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. See, I knew putting the Saints on my list that low though. Like I knew Eli said Dave got the Giants way too high, which yeah, I had the Giants at goddamn 31. Like I felt like they're damn near the worst team in the league.
You think the Giants? Where do you have the Giants?
At 31. Yeah, I feel like they're the worst team in the league, honestly, between them and the damn Texans. But yeah, it's crazy. Like my list is kind of weird, bro, and it's about to even get weirder. Watch this. All right. I know y'all about to come at me about this right here. Number 24, I got the Detroit Lions. All right, so the Detroit Lions made it number 24. You knew they was going to be on this segment, obviously, but, you know, I mean, they've been convincing me, man, to move them up, you know, like even when we did our schedule prediction, I just feel like like I said, I just feel like the Lions got some dogs. They're going to come up and they're going to be a surprise team this year, man. They really are, man. The Lions are going to shock us. That's one thing. I feel like this year, like last year when we lost that close game, I'm pissed because the Lions, they're the Lions. You know what I mean? It was like, yo, we lost to the fucking Lions and then we had to come back and barely win the one game on a field goal. Like we really had to go down to the wire with the Lions. But this year, I'm almost not going to be surprised if we have 2 good games with them. Now, I do expect us to win, you know what I'm saying? Because I still think we're a lot better team than the Lions, obviously. But, you know, they're going to put up some fights, man, like they did last year. Last year was a sign. They held up with the Rams, the Eagles. I mean, they were competing with everybody. You know what I mean? Like, they weren't getting stomped on. They were competing at the highest level. So, I mean, shit. how many games did the Lions win last year? Like 6? I think they won like 6. I mean, shit. They
3.
damn near, huh?
3.
They won 3?
You're only 3 off.
Damn, that's a lot off, though. Damn, they only won 3? Wow.
And people give me
you know
crap
what?
about
I
the
think
Texans.
they're number 32.
Texans were 5th most wins.
Yeah.
Or least wins. Sure. They were the 5th least wins, and I have them ranked. Where do I have the Texans?
You got next
6.
tier. Damn.
I bumped up the Texans a 1 position from last year.
Damn, Ed, you got the Patriots. Damn, Ed, you got the Patriots and Steelers that low too. Wow. I don't know if I can put the Patriots like that. The Patriots definitely can't be on this segment, man. I don't know if I can agree with you on that. Nah, the other teams, yes. And this is why I already know it's about to get sticky right here. My next 3, but who's your number 24, Dave?
Oh, man, I keep putting counting up and down. I got the Lions. Yeah, like you said, they played us tough twice.
Yeah.
I don't think they were good, but much like I said, the what was I going to say, the Texans effect of getting Lovie Smith is like 1 year removed from what the Lions getting their coach was like. They love to play for him.
Right.
Jared Goff is mediocre at best quarterback, but he's not god awful, and he had some good years with the Lions. I think that defense was pretty decent. They were a bend but don't break, and they had a couple of guys that can make some plays.
Right.
And the Lions are going to be 24th ranked team. Same reason I was saying that the Texans were going to be 1 spot better than last year.
Right. Yeah.
Saying I had them too low or too high.
Yeah, for sure.
They won 4 games. They won 4 games last year. The Bears won 6. I got them dropping down to 32.
It's a new year, Dave. It's a new year.
Maybe I do get the Bears too low. Maybe I got the Bears too low.
You got the Bears at the last. You think they're the worst team in the NFL? Wow.
Where do you have the Bears?
Number 30. I'm at 30.
That's
pretty much the same. I mean, 30, 32, same shit.
I just think they didn't get any better.
I mean, literally 29, 30, 31, and 32, same shit. You feel me? Like, all trash. Like, for real, trash.
Where did you have Jacksonville?
I had Jacksonville at 27. Only because like I'm a part of that is me.
I should have them there, but I don't. I would just.
And you know all the money they spent, in the offseason. Like, come on, bro. I mean, they signed like so much freaking talent, bro. It's like you better, goddamn. You know what I mean? Y'all better goddamn win something. You know what I mean?
They paid too much.
Yeah, they paid a lot of money, but they like, you know what? We're gonna try to buy us a Super Bowl, and hey, if it works, it works. You know. Oh no, yeah. Hey, listen, Ed. You know or C-Wise, my bad. You know the Vikings ain't in this episode, dang. Like, no way. No way. I told Dave.
had us 22nd.
I told Dave, if the Vikings are in this episode on his, we will no longer be doing lives together. We will have to separate, man. We will have to go our separate ways. But we know, man. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, man. I wouldn't be able to do Vikings podcast if I put my damn team. I don't care if we were like the Texans. God damn it. I ain't putting my team on the first tier. But all right, let's do this. Where we at now? 24. All right, so 23, I got Carolina Panthers. And the only reason why I got them at 23, which is a little higher than, you know, maybe some other people believe, is because Baker Mayfield's career might get affected a lot by him going to the Panthers, because I just feel like the Panthers weren't a good fit for him, honestly. Him going against Sam Darnold, it's going to be tough to beat Sam Darnold out, to be real. Because if you think about it, Sam Darnold sees ghosts and all this, and he is he's the same type of quarterback as Baker, if you ask me. They're going to battle, though, man. I mean, Baker's more popular. That's really all it is. But when it comes to, like, stats and shit, I mean, Sam Darnold ain't a bad quarterback, man. Number 1 pick as well. You know, in his prime. So, I mean, they have a good problem, I guess, if you think about it. They got 2 decent quarterbacks that they can have battle in training camp and see who wins the job. You feel me? But, Dave left us. But, yeah, man, I just think they got 2 decent quarterbacks. You know what I mean? They can battle for the job. Hold on, let me get Dave back on here real quick, y'all. You left. The gang, bro.
I don't know what happened. I can still see you.
He said, Dave, Sam Darnold does not have good stats. Well, no, Eli, I ain't talking about last year. I'm just talking about, like, throughout his career, though, it's been decent. Like, I ain't saying, and maybe I did use the wrong word saying good, but I'm saying they're reasonable, where he can definitely be a starter for a team like the Panthers or, you know, the Texans or something like that. Like, no, he can't start for no team that's trying to get to the Super Bowl or deep run in the playoffs. But I mean, him and Baker Mayfield, I mean, I don't see that much of a difference in them two fellas, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. We'll see, though. I'm just saying, don't be surprised if Baker does not win the starting job. And if he does, it's probably going to be mostly off popularity. It ain't going to be off the playing, you know, the winning it, actually winning the job. He's just going to win the job because he's popular. The fans are going to say, hell no, start Baker, because they feel like they got some hope getting Baker Mayfield. But they in for a rude motherfucking awakening. I'm telling you, they in for a rude awakening. So we'll see, though, man. What would be the loss record on these bottom tier crews? Man, I ain't gonna lie. These bottom tiers from 32 to 21, I don't see none of these teams winning over 5 games. I'm being dead ass serious. All right. I think, I mean, there might be
there might be some
6
that
games.
win over
6
5
games. Yeah, obviously there got to be some.
There'll be a lot of 14-2 teams.
Yeah, because the numbers wouldn't work out right. But I'm saying, no, man, these goddamn, they're gonna struggle to win over 5 games. How I say that? You know, there's gonna be a lot of 5 and goddamn 12s and a lot of, you know, yeah, for sure. They ain't gonna be that. But this is the team that's gonna shock everybody on my next one. But first, do your 23, because you didn't do 23 yet, Dave.
23, I got the Washington Commanders. Yeah, you are super. I'm not a big fan of Carson Wentz, but you are super down on.
I'm down on Carson. Everybody in the chat, do y'all like Carson Wentz in the chat? Put a thumbs up if y'all think Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz, but you said he's like in the 20s of
yeah, he definitely in the 20s of quarterback.
Should we start like naming quarterbacks?
Yeah,
see which ones are better than Carson Wentz.
Let's do it. Why not? We ain't got nothing but time.
Let's see. You talking about his rookie year? Well, rookie year, you know, 16 games, he went 16 TDs and 14 interceptions. But his second year was 2017, and that's the year they went to the Super Bowl. And they were talking about him being MVP until he got hurt. When Foles took over, he had 33 touchdowns and 7 interceptions in 13 games.
All right.
But I think one hit wonder. 2019, 27 TDs and 7 interceptions. He had a bad year in 2020, 16 and 15, but rebounded with a brand new team, 27 TDs and 7 interceptions. Quarterback ratings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 of the 6 years he was in the 90s or better. He's a starter in this league for sure. He's not going to be, you know, the prolific passer.
I mean, it sounds like you should have had it. To me, man, it sounds like you should have had him on your top. We just did the top 10 quarterbacks list, man. I mean, why wasn't he on your list? Because it sounded like you should have had him on there. Because I'm saying
he's probably somewhere between 15 to 18.
Nah.
15 to 20.
He down to 20s. He down to 20s for me. And I mean, and I'm more than welcome. We're more than welcome to do.
You want to stop and go through quarterbacks?
Well, we got nothing but time.
We could do another stint of. We'll do this list.
We'll do what? So what do we do? 10. We'll do 11. We'll do 11 to 20 or 11 to 21, whatever. We can do that. You know what I mean? That'll be another one. But look, I just think Carson Wentz does too much, man. He's not that good, man.
Well, it won't take too much time after we're done with this to just start naming quarterbacks and you saying.
Yeah, we can do that. All right. Better. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do a little thing with the chat too. We're gonna name quarterbacks.
Washington played teams tough, and they just upgraded a quarterback. Do you think Wentz is better than Heineke?
To be real, man, I think Heineke got something Wentz don't got, which is, you know, a chip on his shoulder. That play. I like Heineke, man. I think they should give him another chance to do it again. You know what I mean? Because he's definitely not gonna. He's not the type of quarterback that's gonna, you know, throw 4,500 yards and shit. But neither is Carson Wentz, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it doesn't matter.
But he's thrown over 4,000.
But like how much? But what was Heineke's stats? What was Heineke's stats last year with the commies? Like, I think he had a pretty decent season. I mean, shit, he got him to the
remember when
playoffs, and he gave the Buccaneers a run for their money,
still
man.
remember
That dude got
Heineke's
willpower.
last game with us, and I think the last preseason game.
I like him, and he's a stand-up guy, man. They did an interview with him talking about Carson Wentz, and he was like, "Man, listen, I know Carson Wentz is going to be the starter, and I'm just here to support him." You know what I mean? Like, he's a stand-up dude too. You know what I mean? I respect that about Heineke, man. He's just an all-around good dude too. You know what I mean? Wentz is a crybaby.
So he had about 100 less yardage than
yeah.
And he had 20 TDs and 15 interceptions on 85 quarterback rating, which is about 10 points lower than Wentz's.
So ain't a great season, but for him to get thrown in there just to be like, hey, this is your team this year, I mean, you can't be mad at that.
Well, I think, I mean, again, serviceable. Now that's
he's serviceable.
Now that's a guy that's in the 20s. Heineke, that's a guy in the 20s.
Yeah, he'll be in the 20s.
Wentz is
because
a guy
of course, because everybody else got to be in the 20s. You know what I mean? Or the 30. I guess 30 would only be two quarterbacks.
We'll go through 32
He's in the 30s.
teams.
He's in the 30s.
We'll go through 32 quarterbacks and see.
We'll name quarterbacks, and I guarantee you, there's going to be 20 that are better than Wentz. I can promise you that right now. You just ain't realizing. You're just not realizing what quarterbacks are in the NFL right now. But we'll see. Right after this, we only got two more. We only got two more to name, and we're gonna get to the business. Watch, we are doing this tonight, and you'll see once we start naming up. Matter of fact, on this list right here that we're naming, I mean, goddamn, half of these quarterbacks that start on this team better than him. All right, let's see. My number 22 is gonna get sticky. 22, man. I got Cleveland Browns. I know y'all gonna be mad, man. I know y'all think Cleveland Browns should be way further up there, but this is my thing. Deshaun Watson is not playing. They about to start Jacoby Brissett. The Jacoby, I think tomorrow we're supposed to get a verdict, though, about Deshaun Watson, like what his suspensions is going to be. The NFL Players Association is calling for him to not get a harsh suspension, but then there's another group, I guess, that's involved that's saying, no, he should get a harsh suspension and not be able to play this season. So we'll see tomorrow. I mean, if he does play, obviously I would have to change this. But as of tonight, we're doing this in real time. I think the Browns are going to be trash if Jacoby Brissett got to play. I ain't gonna lie.
Says, Wentz might be even in the 50s.
Went my hey for real.
I'm not
even
listening
the
to
50s.
you anymore.
Even the 50s. We might even got some backup quarterbacks, man. Like for real, that's better.
Yeah, might. That'd be like 18 more.
Go ahead. Let's do this, Dave. Who's number 22 on your list? Let's hurry up and get this quarterback.
I got the Browns
you do?
Also, 22.
Wow.
Same reason as you.
Shocked.
You're gonna play half the season with Deshaun Watson, but they have enough talent around him to win 7 games without him, and so that would put him in around 11 or 12. So I put him at 11. Got you. Sorry, 22.
All right, 22. All right, and then the last one for the night before we get into this quarterback discussion, because, we all love quarterback discussion, man. This is going to get spicy. All right, but number 21 for me, man, the New York Jets. The New York Jets, like I said, I mean, they're going to be bad, I'm sure, but I do love their coach, though. I think this being the second year for the coach.
Team.
Hey, I love
as a second team.
No, well, I told you that back in the day, man. I tried to be a Jets fan for 2 weeks.
That's what I'm saying.
It didn't work. But I mean, just the coaching, and I do have faith in Zach Wilson and all that, regardless of all his scandal, cougar hunting and stuff, man. That just makes me like him even more. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my boy right there, man. Zach Wilson, man. Hey, shit, you cougar hunting and shit too. You my type of dude.
Named him 24. Probably,
but I got him at 21, man. I think with the coaching this year, this is going to be their second year. Zach Wilson the defense will slow down a little bit for him because he is a beast, man. He did get a disadvantage playing for BYU, the competition he had to play, so he made it look easy. But now that he's in the NFL, obviously he knows it ain't no game. But I think he's a smart enough kid to realize and take that next step, man. So. Yeah, man, I got the Jets 21, man. So we got that done. So say your number 21, Dave. We'll shoot through them one more time, and then we're going to get to these quarterback discussions.
I got the Saints. They still have enough talent on the team, and Jameis Winston is a guy that can throw 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions in the same season. That means about 7 wins to me. that he will not throw 30 interceptions, but he sure as hell can throw 30 touchdowns. And you may pick him up as your backup QB on fantasy because of he'll just throw the ball like crazy. And I think that's what the Saints are going to be like this year with Jameis Winston as their quarterback. And I got him higher than you, but I think a lot of people are actually. I mean, like CBS got him like 17th or something like that. Best team in the league. Let's see where does CBS got them? Something crazy. I also consider Cardinals, but in Miami. But God, where did they put the Saints?
I think the Saints had them at like 26 or 25. I think I looked at that. I try not to look at too many power. I try not to look at too many power rankings while doing my list because I didn't want to get, any kind of outside influences, man. I wanted to try to sit here and do my list off of how I feel and what I watch for the season, man. That's the whole fun part of doing it, giving my opinion, man. I almost
got him 17th, yeah.
Yeah, they got him 17th. Okay, yeah. They got him way better than us, man. But like when I did a video a couple 2 months ago, remember when they first came out with the first power rankings after the draft and shit, and they had like the Dallas Cowboys. They had so many teams ahead of us, bro. And it was just like, yo, whoever did this list, man, get the F out of here. All right. But let me go through mine really quick. All right. So 32, Houston Texans, 31, New York Giants, 30, Chicago Bears, 29, Seattle Seahawks, 28, Atlanta Falcons, 27, Jacksonville Jaguars, 26, Washington Commies, 25, New Orleans Saints, 24, Detroit Lions, 23, Carolina Panthers, 22, Cleveland Browns, and 21, New York Jets. All right, that's my list. Run through your list one more time, Dave.
Let's see. Bears 32, Falcons 31, Seahawks 30, Jaguars 29, Panthers 28, Texans 27, Jets 26, Giants 25, Lions 24, Commanders 23, Browns 22, Saints 21.
Perfect.
I think we had all the same teams.
Yeah, we had about the same teams in there. Yeah, just a little bit.
Did we?
Little bit different listing, but yeah,
Don't we have all the same teams? Though?
I think we do have the same teams. Everybody's on the same page.
Because we had the Browns, Saints, Washington, Lions, Giants, Jets, Texans. Yeah, we had all the same teams, just in different order.
Yep, everybody's in agreement with.
That's crazy. And we had the exact same teams.
Everybody's mainly in agreement with the bottom tier teams, man. You know what I'm saying?
I had a late scratch, and I put the Saints at 21. So that was crazy that I ended up with the same.
And I gotta say this too, y'all. I had a late scratch too. I actually had the Pittsburgh Steelers on this, and I had to sit back and think like, nah, you know what? I actually do think the Pittsburgh Steelers are gonna get a little better. And I had to scratch them out, so and add the Jets. But all right, let's do this. All right, now we about to get into the sauce. You would think that was the sauce because that was really what the show is about. But since Dave wants to get on
his
since Dave wants to get on his favorite player in the NFL, let's go ahead and get this out the way tonight. Oh, that's why. That's why. Okay, now it's making sense.
Honestly, I had no favoritism to this guy as a school rival.
He's a Dakota boy.
North Dakota.
That's why. Now it's making sense. Okay, look at here, Dave.
Okay, I got a pretty good list here of the starting quarterback.
All right, well, name them, and we'll do thumbs up.
I'm just gonna go down.
Don't go too fast, because let me give my opinion after every name.
So I'll keep track of who I'm
just gonna say better. Yes or no.
So Lamar Jackson,
yes,
is better. One, we both agree. Josh Allen,
yes,
is better. Joe Burrow is better.
Yep.
Let's consider Cleveland Browns starting quarterback Deshaun Watson is better.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson is better.
Yes.
Currently, I would say Davis Mills is not better.
No.
Okay. still at 5. Matt Ryan, I would say, is better.
Yes.
Trevor Lawrence, I would not say he's better. Would you?
I don't know, man. I think he gonna be better. Yeah, currently probably not. Yeah, no. Yeah, he's not better. I'm sorry. As much as I want to say, I mean, now again, if I had to start a team, I would take Trevor Lawrence right now over Carson Wentz.
Oh yeah. Where are you at right now? We're both at the same 6.
Well, hold on, man, because we gotta it's gonna be hard to keep track here. Let's see.
I'm grabbing a pen.
Yeah, so we got Lamar Jackson.
So Lamar, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson. That's 5. Davis Mills. We said he's not better. Matt Ryan. That's 6. Trevor Lawrence. I said he wasn't better than Wentz at this time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna write down quarterbacks that I know are better, and that's gonna make my list a lot easier to figure out what position to have him in. Because
you're just going through all 32 and saying whether or not he's better. That's as simple as you're gonna get.
Yeah, go ahead.
Patrick Mahomes is better.
Yep.
I'd say Derek Carr is better.
Yep.
Justin Herbert better.
Yep.
Tua Tagovailoa
is better. Is better. He's better.
I'm hesitating.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins is better.
I'm not saying.
How y'all feel, chat? Y'all think Tua?
I'm currently saying Tua's not better.
How do y'all feel, chat? Y'all think Tua? Thumbs up if y'all think Tua's better. Thumbs up if y'all think Tua's better than Wentz, or if y'all think Wentz is, or thumbs down if you don't.
I'm going currently Tua's not better.
I'm going better.
That's fine. I'm at 9.
Tua turned the ball over. Hey, you crazy as hell, James. That was a fucking good one, though.
I'm going to go with Mac Jones is better.
Yes, Mac Jones is better.
Although it's close currently. Not saying he won't be much better. Zach Wilson
is better. He is
honestly better. I don't know much about Zach Wilson.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Technically, I mean, he hasn't showed enough, but
I'm gonna say he's not better.
It's easy to be better than Carson Wentz, though.
Just because he's Mitchell Trubisky. I'm gonna say he's not better.
Yeah, I'll say he's not better. Even though I think he will have a better season.
We're just going with one quarterback. Mitchell Trubisky. I'm saying he's not better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Ryan Tannehill
is better. He's way better.
I'm at 11 right now. I'm saying he is better, Tannehill. I can see him being better. Marcus Mariota, not better.
I think Marcus Mariota better than him.
Not better. Kyler Murray better.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Baker Mayfield.
I think Baker Mayfield is better
when healthy. Justin Fields is not better than Carson Wentz right now.
Yeah.
Justin Fields. Dak Prescott is better.
Yes.
Jared Goff.
That's close. They're like the same type of a player.
I am not saying Jared Goff is better.
Yeah, I might have to agree with you.
Aaron Rodgers
is better.
Matthew Stafford better. Yeah. So I'm still in there I was saying 15 to 20. So
yeah, where are we at?
I'm still in there. I'm at 16.
16.
You're probably higher. Yeah. I said Stafford, right?
Yeah, you said Stafford. That was the
last
one.
Kirk Cousins is better. Jameis Winston. I'm saying Wentz is better than Jameis Winston.
I'm saying Winston's better. What? You think he's better? You think Wentz is better than Winston? Stop it, Dave.
Okay, I'm gonna go through the stats for sure.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie now. Winston be throwing them yards now. He's a turnover. He is a turnover.
I'm saying now, he's coming off injury. He didn't play. Yeah. He's historically been a huge turnover guy.
He is a big turnover guy.
Daniel Jones is not better.
Yeah, I agree.
Jalen Hurts
To me, is better. I think Jalen Hurts is better than.
I'd say because of his athletic ability, I would take Jalen Hurts over Wentz.
Yeah.
Although he doesn't throw a lot of touchdowns yet.
He don't. No.
But he scares me on the ground. But Wentz still runs a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna give a nod to Hurts. Jimmy Garoppolo
is better. He's better. Trust me. He is. Come on. Let's get down to these 20s, better. Dave. Let's get down to these 20s, man. 19.
Drew Lock.
No. But you haven't named Tom Brady yet. You can go ahead and add that. So you're at 20.
That is number 20, Tom Brady. It's 20 players. I was slightly off. He's
you're at 20. I'm about 22. To be fair.
So
and to be honest with you, after this season, fair,
I could see him being better than Garoppolo you put Wentz on that coaching staff. I could see Wentz being better than Garoppolo.
But look, after this season,
say he's better than Hurts, but I'm say talent wise, Hurts could, he scares me more than Wentz.
And after this season, Trevor Lawrence on your list. You might add him. You might add Zach Wilson. There's a couple players you might add.
Maybe he has a repeat year, except he throws for more yardage.
That's what they thought last year. I mean, he had the best offensive line in the NFL and the best running game in the NFL.
That's not bad.
He had the best offensive line and the best running game in the NFL last year, and he threw 27 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Like Kirk Cousins threw more than that. And we look at our offensive line, like he threw 27 with the best offensive line, best running game. He's just not that guy, man. I'm sorry, Dave. He's not. But look, you sound like you would have been happy if we would have picked up Carson Wentz. I'd have been
I would have been happy if we traded off
right, Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. I was saying, a good placeholder would have been Carson Wentz, and a lot of
but they're paying him too much money. That's where the problem is. Like he's getting paid as if he's supposed to be. What is he getting? Like 20-something million? I don't think he deserves that. I don't think he deserves that.
Yeah, 18 to 20, I think. Somewhere
yeah,
there.
I don't think he deserves that, man. I think. Like I said, we right. He's in the 20s. Even on your list, he's 21.
So most touchdowns last year.
What's up, Adam? Man, you tapped in late, man. We went through our whole list of the power rankings, man. You can just go back and watch it, though, man. You'll see it, man. And then Adam, you came in on the time where Dave believed that Carson Wentz was like the 16th best quarterback because he didn't realize all the good quarterbacks in the league. So we started naming the list.
16 to 20, and I still arguably think that because
we started naming the list, man, and he started sliding down the rankings. Sorry.
To 21.
Yeah, he's
21. Had him in like the high 20s, and Eli had him at 50.
Which is right. I mean, we're on the same. We're on the same page with him. You just have a little more.
I say you put him on the 49ers. He's better than Garoppolo. I say, you put him on the Eagles. He might be better than Hurts. He could easily be 18. Easily be 18th best quarterback, but he's the 14th most touchdowns. And I could last year interceptions.
I mean, don't get me wrong, man. Hey, ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong. I ain't mad at Wentz for getting his money, man, and moving around. And you know what? It's fun that he's in the NFC East again and he can battle, Dak Prescott and stuff, take it back to the old days, and be able to play the Eagles twice. I mean, hey, look, it's gonna be lit this year to watch, watch him in the NFC East, to be honest. So I wouldn't want him on any other team but the commies and try to revamp them, though. So it's gonna be fun to watch him, man. I just think he tries to be Superman too much, man. That's the only thing.
Wentz was 15th in yards and 14th in touchdowns last year.
I wanted Neil Harry, to try and see if a chance. Yeah, Carson Wentz.
Did you hear me, Triple P? Did you hear me, Triple P?
What he said?
He was 15th in yardage and 14th in touchdowns last year. I
don't care. Kirk Cousins was number one in this and number one in that. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean that. He lost to the Jaguars. He had his worst game of his career against the Jaguars.
I was wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th in touchdowns. My bad.
He lost,
9th
Dave.
in touchdowns.
Dave. He lost to the Jaguars to
We
make
lost
it to
to
the
the
playoffs.
Lions. We lost to the Lions and missed the playoffs.
That's the different. That's what it is. That's what it is with Wentz. When it comes to a must-win, this guy wants to be Superman instead of just playing his role. Quit trying to be everything, man. Like, I mean,
you got Casey Keenum.
Case Keenum better than him.
In NFL.
Matter of fact, you forgot to add him on the list, man, because he would be on my list. Case Keenum better
as the 5th best quarterback in Viking history.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
And Carson Wentz the same year threw for 37 touchdowns in 2017.
That's a fact, man. Case Keenum is.
I mean, listen.
If you ask all Vikings fans, 2017, any Vikings fan that's on like my age, maybe 30s and then they 20s. Listen,
you ranked him better than Favre, and Favre had a hell of a better game.
Any Vikings fan in my age. That game. Any Vikings fan in my age,
game that season.
I'm telling you, Case Keenum gave us one of the best seasons, man.
Not as good as Keenum gave us one of the best
seasons. Yeah, I mean, Favre did give us a good season, but
yeah, you put Casey Keenum 5th over Favre, over Moon.
Nah, Shane, I ain't in my feelings about Wentz. I mean, I don't care about Wentz, honestly. It don't do me no different. It don't do me no different what the hell team he played.
Most yards last year, Carson Wentz.
Listen, Dave wants Wentz to be in purple, and that's truly understandable. Hey, look, if we trade, how about this? I got a deal for you and Shane. If we let's trade Kirk Cousins for Wentz.
Hey, I didn't declare my love for the Jets on this podcast.
I'll be all right with that, man. Let's trade Kirk Cousins for Wentz, man. I'll be all right with that. You know what I mean? Let's do this. I'm gonna check. Hold on,
You're probably rooting for it.
Rooting for who?
Wentz to be our quarterback.
Hell nah. I'd much rather have my boy, man. I'd much rather have my boy Captain Kirk. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'd much rather have my boy.
But there's only one guy on this podcast today that declared his love for the New York Jets.
Yeah.
That play in New Jersey.
Let me see. Eli sent all the quarterbacks that are better than that are better than goddamn Carson Wentz. He named every quarterback damn near in the league. He even got Cooper Rush. He got Gardner Minshew. That's somebody Andy Dalton. Did we forget about him? What about Nick Foles? Would you consider Nick Foles?
Nick Foles?
Yeah. He got a Super Bowl.
Yeah. So does someone who's 50 years old right
He
now.
the reason. What about Tyler Huntley? I think Huntley better than him.
3 touchdowns and 4 picks last year.
I ain't gonna lie, it's the truth, Eli, boy. You did that. You did that, boy.
He
damn near sliding down to 30 on my list.
I just told you Carson Wentz had the 9th most TDs and the 14th most yards. And you guys
hold up, Shane. I thought you said everything good with Wentz, man. How you don't want him? Why not, man? Hey, but I'm with you. Hell no, I don't want that mother neither.
Because we got a better quarterback than him. Yeah, I ranked 8th in 2022.
I know. Everybody else ranked him 10th, and you ranked him 8th.
I have him as a 13th best quarterback, but I'm saying for 2022, he's number 8.
You had him as 3rd. What do you mean when we did our
when we did their rankings earlier in the season? We ranked quarterbacks, and I put him 13.
Did we rank when we ranked when I thought we did 10. I thought we did top 10. I don't know.
Earlier in the year we did something where I ranked QBs 13th. I think we ranked the top 15 QBs or something like that. I don't know why we did it, but we did something where I said 13. We had Crown, I think, on the podcast.
Oh yeah. Crown was on there, and we were talking about quarterbacks and stuff. I think we were talking about Kyler Murray and Kurt. Yeah, we were.
What was it about? We were going down. What's his name? Sims's list. Remember?
Yeah, because we were saying like we can name 15 quarterbacks.
Cousins like 17th or something like that.
Adam, Shane's talking about he's talking about Carson Wentz. Yeah, he's talking about Carson Wentz. But that's what we on, Adam, man. Everybody talking about is Carson
Triple
Wentz.
P
How
says he was
good is
Triple P
Carson
said he was
Wentz?
dog shit, and I said he was
And he
somewhere
is.
between 16 to 20, and I was crazy. And Eli says 50.
I
So he's
mean,
in the
just think about this. If he was so good, right? Why would the Colts get rid of him to bring in Matt Ryan? Like if Carson Wentz was such a good quarterback.
The owner.
Why did the Eagles trade him? Why did he get benched in Philly? He got benched
because he had a bad year. He had a real bad year. 16. He threw 16 touchdowns and 14 receptions. But the year before that, he killed it,
bro. And they released
the year before
him,
that, he
man.
had his best season.
They traded him to the Colts. The Colts did 1 year and said, "Man, this ain't it." You know what I mean? Because I don't think it's just his play either. I think he's a bad locker room guy.
I heard that he was like this guy's he's really intelligent guy. He's one of the highest Wonderlic scores in NFL history. But
yeah.
He's obnoxious.
Yeah, there's something that the locker room.
They talk about him being arrogant, and that's the word I was looking for, arrogant. But I don't know how you become arrogant coming from North Dakota, but apparently
hey, I do got. Hey, look here. Hold on, real quick, Shane. I gotta read this. Hold on, put this up here. Hold on. It says Carson Wentz. I don't want that cat, but Rap got him over Goff, but then has the Commanders as the worst team than the Lions, and don't make sense. Yeah, I mean, hey.
I had the Washington one spot over the Lions.
Hey, Shane, hey, look.
And I said Wentz is better than Goff.
Hey, Shane, look, when the season starts playing out, bro, like I'm telling you, boy, the Lions is going to be all right. We're going to see, man. The good thing is we getting close, right? And we can put all of this to bed.
The thing is,
we're going to be speaking straight facts here in the next couple of weeks. It ain't going to be no more opinions. We're going to be all factual, and I can't wait, man.
The Lions every Sunday are playing against two things, the other team and the refs. Guaranteed every week. Nothing happens. Everything that bad happens to the Lions in a game. That's the fact. And they lost a lot of games last year, really close. But this year they're going to be a little bit better. But they're playing against two things: the other team and the refs every Sunday.
Hey, no, Shane, I ain't drafting Wentz as no damn backup. I'll drive. I might drive Goff. Hey, you know what's crazy? I think I had Goff.
Oh my God, you're crazy. You love Washington's receiver. You ranked him.
I do. Scary 10. Terry. Oh yeah, Scary Terry is in the top 10. He is in the top 10 too.
You ranked him in the top 10. So he's got a number one receiver.
He do
got
in
the league.
But he had good receivers in Indianapolis too, though. You know what I mean? He had good receivers in Indianapolis. And he had number one offensive line too, you know. The thing is, like, when people start rushing at Carson Wentz, he panics, bro. He got happy feet, like I'm telling you. And he'll try to throw the ball, like, while he's falling to the ground. You know what I'm saying? So, I can't wait to watch y'all.
Nobody ever does that.
Yeah. Hey, I did. I ain't gonna lie, man. I watched that interview, Shane, that they had with KOC. That shit was fire, for sure.
Oh, let's talk about that.
Yeah, Purple Daily had KOC on there, man. Shout out to them boys, man, for sure.
So Judd, did you hear?
Yeah, so like, what'd you text me? Yeah, you text me earlier, but I was busy as hell today, man.
You said you watched the video, so
I did. I watched the interview. Yeah, I watched the interview.
So Judd says to KOC, "I know interceptions are bad." He goes, as he prefaces, because you know what Judd says all the time. He needs to take more chances, and he tells KOC, "Well, I know interceptions are bad. You don't want to throw interceptions, but Kirk Cousins is as risk averse of quarterback as any quarterback in the league. What can you tell us about Kirk Cousins maybe taking like more chances down the field?" But he had to preface that picks were bad, right? And so KOC goes, I can agree. We had a quarterback that, if it wasn't for him being able to throw the ball downfield, and I probably wouldn't have been a Super Bowl winning offensive coordinator. However, we did not win a game in the month of November where we went 32 days without winning a game. And we looked at it, and when we made the change to where we would not, we'd protect the ball a little bit more, things changed for us. But we had such a great, so he was telling Judd in the nicest way is, no, I don't want our quarterback throwing a bunch of picks. And Stafford was really bad those 3 weeks, and he was throwing a lot of picks, and he changed it, and that's why we got better. So that, he was saying it in the nicest way to Judd as possible. But yeah.
We about to just get into this.
Oh, you're gonna, it's pretty early, I think. It's like maybe
Purple Daily on Score North and ScoreNorth.com.
Let's just get into the
presented
sauce.
by Surly Brewing Company.
Happens. So this is funny.
Why not, guys?
The Pat McAfee show. This was hilarious.
Oh, what happened?
That's excellent, man.
Come on, we're gonna do it. They get going. We're going.
Shout out Purple Daily.
We're going. We're going.
Them boys love us.
Welcome into Purple Daily Vikings entertainment, where we just want the Vikings to win a Super Bowl before we die.
Metro PCS
60 years,
working.
all right? Time to get the show on the road here. And the man that's going to oversee that process starting this season, his first year as an NFL head coach, Kevin O'Connell, joins Purple Daily for the first time. We feel like you weren't fully committed to the Skol chant on that McAfee. He kind of ambushed you with the Skol chant there on that McAfee show appearance.
Yeah, the McAfee show comes at you quick there when you're sitting in the office and jumping on with him. We cover a lot in a short amount of time, but you never know where it's going to go. But I'll tell you what, heck of a career he's gotten himself going.
Yeah, he got the bag.
Show.
Yeah.
It is a fun show, and it feels like he, supports our team and what we got going on. So we're all for it.
So what, as far as things go now, how excited are you? And I guess the word would be eager to get the season started too, because like you got hired in January, February or so, and
hold on.
The free agency process begins. The draft process begins. You're also building playbooks on both sides of the ball. There's very few days where you feel like, we've got a ton of time, and I feel bored with what's going on. There's very few days like that. So I will say it'll be great to start really moving towards kind of through the competitive phase of training camp. We got a lot of things to figure out as a football team.
No, Zimmer would not
know
get
how
on
we
there.
want to play. We've introduced, the phases of our offense, defense.
That one thing I do like about Kevin, though, man, he don't mind. He don't
hopefully
mind
feel
jumping on these
comfortable with those
podcasts.
things to go compete through training camp, and then ultimately everybody knows
he should be a politician.
Lock in the corner of the
He do
room
look
where
like one, and
that thing
he
is
look like the
counting down to
senator. He look
September
like he'd be a
11th when we get an
senator or
opportunity
some
to play,
shit.
one of our division rivals there at home in front of our great fans. So definitely something that we're excited for. We got a lot of work to do before that afternoon comes.
What time do you get up in the morning, Kevin?
Yo, why are you asking them dumbass
It's funny.
questions? Hold on.
Before I started,
Let's get into the
Dean
Kirk
and other
Cousins
people.
sauce.
I feel like as a head coach, they always used to say about Peyton Manning back in the day too, that he felt an obligation, whether he was actually using his tablet or not, to be in the breakfast room at like 5:30 when other guys walk in, just to
hand in that and getting with Ed and getting with Matt Daniels and really just year one, making sure things are, being built kind of organically the way we want and the vision that I have for our team that hopefully our coaches have now really learned from me and are helping present that to the players on a daily basis. It's, you just want to make sure that things are dialed in year one so that you can hit the ground running every single day.
Let's
and
see.
Make sure you're,
that was a dumbass
players are getting a
question.
lot out of that off-season program because we did have such buy-in. We had almost 100% attendance, outside of a few guys here and there, which in this day and age in the NFL,
I don't think he ever said
they did not offensively.
Hold on, I think we
Oh, yeah,
to
you skipped
really
it, man.
take some steps for
Yeah, rewind this.
Jefferson and really a litany of skilled
No,
position guys
back.
who are really, really good.
I want to hear the preface. Reese.
In your mind, how much of this offense,
Here we go.
when you've, I'm sure, went back and watched pretty quickly all the film from the past year, how much, Kevin, is there to unlock here? So like when you see the possibilities of, I don't know, Delvin and Justin Jefferson and really a litany of skilled position guys who are really, really good, how much do you see that there is now an opportunity to really take some steps forward that previously this franchise probably did not offensively?
It must be the next
Yeah, first and foremost, the talent at, the different skill positions jumps out at you. I think, our receiving core, our running back group, those two positions that have you kind of know about those guys coming here. You have a lot of crossover tape. You see them over the years. But then you get on the grass with them and you actually start physically seeing the way they work, their skill sets. When you watch Dalvin Cook practice, there's no day where he's not going 100% out there. He's not leading the charge. He's one of our true leaders of our football team when we're on the grass. And I think that's because the guys see him. They see him loving football the way he does, getting out there and leading our group. And it's been really cool to see that receiver group, kind of different group.
He's what?
I said Dalvin Cook really loves football.
He does, man.
He eats and breathes it.
I rock with Dalvin Cook. Let's continue. We got to get into this Kirk Cousins.
That question's coming up then. I think it's
all right, let's get
question.
Groups with the type of players in those groups, but those two groups kind of assume some leadership on our offense. Our quarterback room's done a great job really leading the charge of kind of pushing our systems forward and kind of learning in a way that allows them to be teachers on the field as well. And then our offensive line, tight end groups have done a great job as well. But to answer your question,
I appreciate everybody tapping in and watching this with us, man. We watching this as the
really
Purple Gang, man.
Moving the football. The guys making a lot of plays, a lot of production around that offense. How do we continue to build our offensive system to do what our players do best and to help our quarterback play at a really high level and to take as much pressure off of him and our offensive line as we can by using our tools
I'm gonna skip through
and the different
though.
things that we do in our system to maybe enhance any
we'll hear
advantages
his
we can
question.
find
We'll hear
because
his
it's
question.
hard. It's hard to win in the NFL. It's hard to consider.
One thing's for sure, man. Just watching this, Kevin O'Connell just gives me the best vibes, though, being a head coach, man. Put a thumbs up if you agree, man. Like, can we get an amen? You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, Kevin O'Connell, the difference between him and Zimmer, I mean, god damn, it's like day and night, man. Like, this shit, I am so ready for the season to start, man. Even after a loss, Kevin O'Connell gonna get on that podium and make us feel like it's gonna be okay, and we need that, because there's been times I want to jump through the TV and just beat up Mike Zimmer. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But let's continue.
Consistently move the football against the great defensive coaches and players and systems in our league. So we got to use the tools and the advantages that we can create as coaches and as an offensive system to pair that
motherfucker
with
can
ultimately
talk,
the really
though.
great players that we do have and put them in position to have success.
So, Kevin, you said something 6 months ago. I think it was in your introductory press conference, and you used the phrase, play with a quiet mind to discuss.
It's coming up
what's
now.
the next step for Cousins. And full disclosure, we've been pretty darn critical of Cousins over the years, just on this show. And I think and this is probably a 3-hour thing to unpack at some point, but
3-hour thing.
He is excellent when conditions are perfect. When he has time, I mean, all of the analytics would tell you, I'm sure the eye test, I mean, obviously you've worked with him closely. When conditions are perfect, he can dissect defenses. I think.
Hey, Shane, I know you still in here, man. Listen, tell me that my old man don't know what the hell he talking about. Quit playing with Shane, man. You know my old man know what he talking about, man. Asking the right questions, Shane. You know what I mean? We're going to get on your ass, boy.
I think our criticism has been, well, you're not going to be able to simulate perfect conditions in a 3-hour NFL football game or playoffs against the best teams, and things start to break down a little bit. If that's an unfair characterization, slap me upside the head right now. But when you say, getting a quarterback to play with a quiet mind, what does that mean for you? And are there examples that you've seen in the past with either Kirk or other quarterbacks that said that's what it looks like 3rd and 8, fourth quarter, great defense to be quiet-minded in the midst of chaos?
What a
question.
question.
And I think the big thing to understand is you're never going to create that for any quarterback in this league. And that's what makes that position the hardest position in sports is, when the game is on the line, ultimately the things that we can control as coaches, we can control, so many things, but we cannot control, those critical gotta have it moments which really do separate a lot of players.
Now, you heard what he said, everybody. And that he's letting it be known, like, listen, as a head coach, I can only do but so much. As coaches, we can only do but so much. But it takes a certain type of player to, overcome the grit and like, hey, this is a must-win play. We got to get this play done, man. Y'all guys, let's huddle up. Let's get this done. That's what he's saying. He's even saying that. You know what I mean? Like saying like, hey, he can only teach Kirk but so much, man. Kirk got to do some things. Let's get it.
At that position in this league, that is the truth. There's no arguing that. But what I do think we can do, I think we can put together a system where we continuously try to give him answers and give him answers to the different things he may see, but also make his job as simple as possible from a standpoint of let's not call a bunch of plays that require him to, decipher different coverages to know where he starts his progressions. Let's call plays that have answers versus everything built in to pure progressions. Let's give him protection to where, we feel great about our protection system so we can limit the damage, limit the impact of him being hit throughout a football game that might have an effect on that next snap. Maybe it's using the different.
One thing I do like, Dave, we're going to keep continuing. That was a good question, Shane. I ain't going to lie. And the way that Kevin O'Connell is explaining this now, we're going to continue. To be real, we're going to start doing this more, man. Let's just start doing reaction videos with the subs, man, because I'm definitely doing these type of videos when the season starts, when it comes to post-game conferences and pre-game conferences throughout the week. These are going to be style videos I'm going to do, like just doing reaction videos, like how motherfuckers do it on music videos and shit. I'm going to do it with this stuff. But like, so I look, so Kevin O'Connell to me, and you can give your take on this too, Dave. To me, with this answer so far, he's pretty much explaining like he knows Kirk Cousins isn't that type of quarterback, but he wants to mold it and make it easier, make Kirk's job easier. He knows that if he gets hit and gets rattled, he's not the same player, which is okay. It's okay, Kurt. Like, we all understand that as fans. There's nothing you can do about that. That's the type of quarterback you are. And to be honest with you, a lot of quarterbacks are like that. When you're getting knocked, at the beginning of the game, you're not going to be the same because the pressure is coming. But, Kevin O'Connell wants to put together a game plan saying, let's win the mental game before we even get on the field. And that's one thing I really do enjoy about Kevin O'Connell, bro. Like, for real.
One of the things he consistently says, and I think he says it in this in interview too, is that he says that we're going to put our best on best out there. Meaning, and what I'm taking out of this is that, because he eventually says it, is that, it is more simpler to say throw it to Justin Jefferson against that guy.
Right.
That is a pretty simple solution, and that's the way it should be. And Randy Moss entered the league, and Brian Billick is. Raymond Cunningham all of a sudden throws all the way downfield, and Brian Billick is, he says this himself. I'm going, no, yes.
Yeah,
because
for
he
sure.
got up and got it, and that's what he's going to do. And I think that's his mentality here, is that we're going to get our best players the ball, and it'd be that simple for Cousins to do that. But I think he's also aware, and coming up on the future question, I want to preface what's going to happen here is that we get stuck watching the Vikings. So we only see our quarterback when he fails, and we don't see other quarterbacks failing. We just see the highlights of the game after our game is done, and we watch the highlights of the other games, and all we see is all these freaking successes. And he's going to answer here and tell them what it was like being in the Rams, and one thing that's not being said here, and I think O'Connell's aware of this. He's talking about protection. we were one of the most pressured. Cousins was one of the most pressured quarterbacks in the league, but got sacked like the fourth least.
Yeah.
So there's talk about how he's terrible in the pocket. He doesn't scramble, but he's pressured more than anybody, and he gets less sacks than anybody. So something's good there, and I think that's something Kevin O'Connell knows and he feels like it's going to be a big plus for him in this offense.
All right, let's continue.
Variations of marrying the run and the pass on early downs with your screens, with your play action pass, with your movement game to make those plays, just kind of, people talk about jump shooters in the NBA being catch and shoot guys. Hey, let's get Steph Curry some open threes, catch and shoot. He's going to knock down a high percentage of those. Quarterbacks, in my opinion, in the NFL on those early downs, that's what we should try to do. We should try to create plays where they can be catch and shoot type shooters where, hey, number one's going to be open a lot of the time. How are we going to do that?
I love the basketball. I love the comparing it to basketball. There you go, Kevin O'Connell, man. Once again, impressive, man. Keep dripping the swag, man.
By schematically attacking what we're playing against, but by also making sure that when we are actually running those plays, calling those plays, pairing them with other plays that Kirk can get us to at the line of scrimmage, we take over the advantage our way. We call it a premier mentality. We're going to run the premier plays we want to run versus those premier looks.
Look at Judge so ready to ask a question. Just look at look at how he's ready for him to hurry up so he can pop this question.
But this is what I'm talking about, what he's about to say.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
And that's one of the reasons why I hired Ed and brought that defensive staff and that system here is because our defense doesn't allow quarterbacks to do that a whole lot with how they play, how they disguise, how they do different things, and vice versa. We want to try to unlock those things for our quarterback and our whole offense, how we run routes, whether it's man, zone, matches, fire zones, all the different things that come across your way nowadays as an offensive system. Ultimately, guys, what I'm saying is we want to run the plays that we feel give us tilt the scales in our advantage for our players long before their skill sets ever become involved. And then, oh, by the way, we feel like we've got good players. So when we do those two things, you combine those things, more oftentimes than not, you're going to have a really, really good chance to have success, not only on that play, but that drive, and then hopefully 4 quarters of football playing complementary in all 3 phases.
And Judd, Kevin said fire zone, so we have to hit him with the football sounder here. That's right.
The fire zone's great, by the way. I love it. So on that note, too, the one thing with Kirk is, and I find that your experience in 2021 with the Rams is intriguing because Stafford showed up there. You guys clearly had great success there. But the one thing that he did was he threw a bunch of picks. And I think people looked at that and said, well, what's Stafford? That's typical. I looked at that and said, there has to be some, and I'm not saying that you condone picks, but there has to be some ability to turn a guy loose to make a play. And it's going to work a lot of times, Kevin, but sometimes it's not. Kirk is as risk adverse, or has been so far, as they come. How do you turn him loose to say, trust me, it might not always work, but the majority of the time it will, and you've got the arm? Because that's the one thing with Kirk. There's never been a debate about that arm. That arm's really good. That you've got the ability more times than not to be successful on this play, and it might get picked off at times, but that's not going to derail us from making significant plays.
That was a hell of a question, Judd. I don't care. Good ass question, though. Honestly, these are the questions that need to be asked. You know what I'm saying? These have to be asked.
Watch how KOC. Watch how he handles it.
Let's go, KOC. Tell me what you got.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure we're sitting here talking right now about me being the offensive coordinator of a Super Bowl champion team a year ago, unless Matthew Stafford pulls the trigger and makes some throws throughout that playoff run that defined our season and really did. And, I've talked a lot to our team, initially about this, but we didn't win a game in the month of November. And that was a team that we won a lot of football games. We won 9 out of our last 10 and won a Super Bowl, but we did not win a game in the month of November. We lost 3 games. And we had our bye. So we go 32 days, I think it was, without a win. In most NFL seasons, that's enough to bury any and all positive feelings, morale that might help you feel good going into a game that particular week. But that did not happen because we were able to kind of assess a couple things. We had an unbelievable culture built in that building, but the second part of that was we were turning the football over, and our quarterback was turning the football over. And there were some times where we were able to find that balance moving forward from there where Matt.
Okay. So go ahead, Dave. Like, what is, I mean, you say boom,
I mean, that's directly in contradiction to what Judd's saying. Judd's saying he has 17 receptions. That's a good thing because he was more risky down the field. You'll hear these guys talk about how, didn't Stafford throw 3 interceptions against us when KOC's off the MAC? Yeah, he was no good against us. Well, I mean, here he is saying these guys had no idea. None of them had no idea what he just said happened in last season.
Right.
And he says, the second thing they had to overcome was they turned the ball over too much. And here's Judd saying, hey, we need to turn over the ball a little bit more. And KOC is about to say something he liked about the Vikings is they didn't turn the ball over a whole lot, and we should win games like that. But, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let's continue.
Matthew was one of the best playmakers, at the quarterback position, creating explosives in the National Football League last year with his arm talent and his ability. But we were also able to kind of situationally manage the game a little bit and understand that not every snap is the same. Treat each one as its own entity and continue to just, preach.
That's a very famous Kirk Cousins saying too right there. Treat each own as its own entity. I mean, Kirk Cousins says that in every press conference when they ask about the next game. He always says, well, I try to treat every game like it's its own entity. That sounds very familiar for sure. Not saying that's not a bad thing or anything. I'm just saying that him and Kevin O'Connell kind of have the same wavelength, which is good. Like they think alike.
He just said something that these guys hate, and that was manage. That they had to manage what had happened. Like they got out of themselves and they got managed back up. And how often? I mean, Stafford was well known for throwing off.
Look at this froze frame. I mean, yeah, they do kind of look salty, don't they?
They're dumbfounded.
They gotta do like salty.
That they had no idea that they did not win a game for a month.
But I'm gonna say this, man. Using this interview on our live, man. Hey, for one, Purple Daily. Before I started my own podcast, man, they were by far my favorite podcast, man. A shout out to Zolgad, Mackie, and Declan Gott, man. Shout y'all fellas out if y'all ever come across and watch one of our podcasts, because I know y'all done seen me before for sure, because you've retweeted me, Mackie, so I know you'll probably see something like this. We using y'all footage, man, but we absolutely I love y'all. You know what I mean? I don't know how my co-host feel, but I love y'all, man. I rock with y'all. I watch y'all every day.
Judd, if you're listening, I am a big admirer of your 30-degree up angle at your nose.
At your nostrils, man. Looking up your nostrils, man.
That 30 or 40-degree up angle at your nose is.
I rock with y'all dead ass. Keep bringing the good content, man.
No, I like the fact that they have insider information,
they work hard, man. They post videos every day.
But I have to sift through 40 minutes of Kirk.
You just don't like how you just don't like how they talk about your boy, man.
The fact that every episode you got to, and it's slowed down a little bit, like because they know they can't get rid of him now. Is that you had to sift through 30 to 40 minutes of Kirk hate to get to that insider information that I was craving.
Yeah. It's all right though, man. Let's see. Let's just wait for this answer's over and then we're gonna call it a wrap.
Consistency of him doing his job and the plays coming through, coming to fruition from that. But make no mistake about it, guys. You said it. I mean, there's going to be times where you've got to trust Justin Jefferson to go get the football in a contested situation.
Got to.
Adam Thielen, Irv. You got to hang in there. One thing I've never questioned about Kirk is his ability to hang tough in a pocket with his eyes up downfield. And with that, if we can pair that toughness, that pocket, trust that he has, and build separation through our scheme. Obviously, our receivers are going to get separation with the way they run routes and their ability. But if we can do it in the rhythm and timing, and that's coaching, in my opinion, building schemes, creating space, limiting the conflict for the quarterback when we can. But ultimately, we're not going to be able to avoid those critical downs where I expect Kirk, when it's all said and done this year, to stand in there, have an extreme comfort and ownership of our offense, and ultimately make those plays to help us win football games.
Hey, Kevin, just
all right, man. Yeah, that was good though, man. That was honestly good.
After he leaves, they're talking about, I did not know that they went 32 days without, like,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, but I ain't gonna lie. That was, like I say, shout out again to Purple Daily, man. That was a dope ass interview, man. I need an interview actually for the Vikings. Just for the Vikings fan base and the Vikings community, man. We needed an interview like that, man. Asking him the questions, you know what I'm saying?
I give them credit that they asked him exactly what
they asked him some good questions.
I thought they weren't going to do it. I thought they would have been a little more. They went on after Kirk in the interview, and I didn't think they would.
Yeah, man. Good questions. Good questions, fellas. Good questions for sure. Hey, man, but you know what? We've been on here an hour and 45 minutes, man. It's getting late. I'm about to get off here, man. We might tap in tomorrow. You never know. Me and Dave might come up with a show if we got time tomorrow. If not, you already know I'm definitely dropping a production video tomorrow. I'm sure Dave has like 5 videos in the cut. He's been grinding extra hard.
More than 2 in a day.
I can't keep up with Dave, man.
I've never posted more than 2 in a day. You got
Dave is just.
I got 53.
Dave is just like out grinding everybody. You know what I mean? Like I can't keep up with Dave, man. Dave is just out doing everybody lately.
Hardly.
So,
I took 5
but
days
give it up
off.
to him, man. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe. If anybody's on here that hasn't subscribed, man, Dave, it's a Minnesota Sports Talk, man. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to him. Make sure y'all subscribe in the Purple Pocket, man. Of course. Hey, we appreciate y'all tapping into the Skol Live, man. We're gonna do
Yes, Jets.
Yeah. So our next episode of Skol Live obviously is going to be the power rankings. We'll do the next tier of 10 teams, man. Y'all join us, man. Have fun, man. We had fun tonight, man. It was a good time, watching and reacting to that video.
We'll do the same thing with Mitchell Trubisky since he loves Mitchell Trubisky so much.
Yeah, I think Mitchell Trubisky way better than Carson Wentz.
That we talk more about. And that is Mitchell Trubisky.
Mitchell Trubisky, that's my boy, man. He's better than Carson. Now that he's out of the NFC North, I'm on him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but appreciate y'all, man. Holla at your boy.